Hey YouTube, this is Retro Kid again, and I have some kind of breaking news for both the 2014 Godzilla and for the second season of Power Rangers Super Mega Force. So what I'm going to basically do is try to break down both stories as best as I can. Keyword is try. So here we go. Down to the business, of course, is the big man himself, Godzilla. Now as far as I'm aware, the 2014 remake shooting has now been underway, and from reports of what we're getting so far is that Toho is actually asking Legendary Pictures to give a guy in suit kind of effect for just practicality and for the special effects. So here's pretty much their mock-up of concept design. First things first, it's not going to be in the final film, and I'm not really going to go over the director's quick little video on set. Like I said, they just started shooting, so there probably won't be a trailer till, I want to say, the middle of the summer at best. But what you're pretty much looking at is a mix of traditional Godzilla and 98 Godzilla. As much as everyone kinda hates the 98 one, I was kind of growing with his design. It just needed a little more weight, and I guess Toho was thinking the same thing here with the concept designs. So far it's still currently under shooting, and this rumor is being according to GodzillaMovies.com. The actual story I'm using is from JE Fusion, so I will have links to both this and the Megaforce story, which we're now getting into. But before we do, let me just break down what I know about this concept design. I know you can't really get a good look at it from my computer, but I got the toy, my Rescue Kaiju Godzilla from the 2000 movie, and I'm thinking it's a little bit of that, but with some more movement, as far as his warpath and destruction has been going. And that's pretty much it. And if they are gonna go with the guy in suit design, I'm gonna assume that's gonna be a Toho request, because they, at the end of the day, they are the guys that holds the license to this character and the property. So I'm gonna just bet that Legendary is gonna play ball. That's pretty much my 2 cents on that. With that out of the way, let's get the Super Mega Force. And pretty much this is gonna be a big blotch of Instagram photos that some of the cast members have been doing behind the scenes. From what you could tell from that big speck of costumes is that we might be getting Gokaigers. Specifically this time, I mentioned about, I think Easy Rider might have mentioned in one of his podcasts about Gokai Green. Here it's basically Gokai Pink, one of my second favorite characters. Yeah, and the rest is pretty much studio back behind the scenes stuff. With apparently Saban kept all the old costumes for the Mighty Morphin years, the space guy from the first episode to a couple of monsters in the later seasons. But here's what an Instagram photo of the actor who plays Troy in the show pretty much just took a snapshot of. And if the blaster hasn't said anything, yeah, that's Power Rangers Time Force equipment and gear. So yeah, and it might make a lot of sense if they make an entire episode on that. From earlier stories, it has been said that some actors are coming back to reprise their role from previous teams. So I'm guessing if they're gonna do Super Mega Force, right? I think it's all. Here's what it's basically gonna go down to. Number one, I feel like they're gonna try to be like Gokaiger, but with Goseiger suits. If they can pull that off, I honestly have no problems with it. What other elements of Gokaiger I think they might be using? I think they're going to bring one guy from each team to pretty much represent everybody else. And I think that could pretty much work on a story aspect, and if they're really rushing for an episode, yeah, I can live with that. The article also goes into detail of what exactly is there. Again, I'll have links to the description on both of those stories. And my overall thoughts is pretty much what you're seeing here. If they can pull off bringing more than, I guess, 2 or 3 cast members from a team and hinder it to a story, and somehow involve Gokai Silver, which I really want as next year's Six Ranger, then I'm all for it. And with this rapid fire of news out of the way, this is a Retro Kid 20 from RVT, Nervin16 on YouTube, saying, yeah, sorry for the rapid fire, but just these days, these news just pretty much were pretty fast, and I had to get it done. Sorry. Later.